What's up, guys? So we all know that there are many different daily habits that lead you to your fat loss goals, whether that be your training, whether that be your nutrition, but there is one big daily habit that is often highly overlooked. It's super simple, and yet it is so important when it comes to you reaching your fat loss goal, and that is reaching your total daily steps. And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. So before we even dive into talking about how those steps could be affecting your fat loss journey, we first need to talk about why getting those daily steps are even important in the first place. There really is no magic pill when it comes to you reaching your fat loss goals. The only things that we can control are our calories that we consume, or the calories that we put in, and the calories that we burn, or our caloric expenditure. And the calories that we bring in, that is through our diet. But in today's video, we're talking all about caloric expenditure, and more so particularly through your total daily steps. Where do those steps come into play? And when I mean steps, I mean the cardio that you stay consistent with along your fat loss journey. And you wanna make sure that you're picking a form of cardio that you enjoy too. For me, I enjoy walking, I enjoy biking, and no matter what I'm doing, I know that on a day-to-day basis, I'm staying consistent with the overall amount of time and or amount of calories that I'm burning through my extra cardio sessions, or the steps that I get in a day. We know that nutrition and tracking our food is a tool to collect data to stay consistent with the total amount of calories that we are consuming. Now, if you are able to narrow in the amount of steps that you get in a day, or the amount of time that you're in on that bike, ripping down these trails here, if you are able to streamline that and make that consistent, that is the next tool that is so essential for you to stay consistent with the calories in from the nutrition and the calories being burnt, or the calories out, with your steps. Did you have a good walk? That was a great walk. Guys, I am so happy to be back in the Upper Peninsula. The past couple days, we have been traveling downstate. I went to go see a concert, a Shinedown concert with my parents, and then a little bit after that, one of my good friends all the way back from daycare, actually, and all throughout school, even my roommate, he is getting married here very soon in October. So we went over to TC, or Traverse City, after that and got fitted up. And after that, it was actually my grandma's birthday, which was in my hometown, not too far. So we hit up grandma's birthday too. But with all of that travel, it's always nice to travel a little bit more to get back home to the great UP and hit up these beautiful trails, guys. It's so nice to be back. All right, so now that we know that fat loss really boils down to calories in versus calories out, and the calories in mainly through your diet, and the calories out mainly being through the calories that you burn through getting your steps, or doing any other weightlifting, or any other form of cardio. Now that we know that, how can your total amount of daily steps that you are taking be potentially holding you back from your goals? Two very different extreme lifestyles that I want to highlight here in this scenario. So lifestyle number one, you are working a day job where you are out on the field getting tons and tons of steps, and in fact you're underneath the sun and you are just sweating a ton, and you're dealing with heavy equipment and you're burning a lot of calories. This might not pertain to you as much. This is more so pertaining to someone who is working in a desk job, or they're just not getting a lot of steps in their day. Dude, it's so noisy. It is hot in here. But lifestyle B, this is the person that works more of a sedentary job. They're more so sitting down in a chair for long periods of time throughout their day, maybe very minimal walking. And to this person, I really want to emphasize the importance of getting those steps in outside from work, or just making sure that you are hitting at least at the bare minimum 8K steps per day. And the reason why you want to be doing this on a consistent basis is because there's two things when it comes to reaching your fat loss goal. Now that we know that, it's the calories that we consume through our diet, and it's also the calories that we burn through our exercise. And if you're working a desk job where you're not getting a lot of steps, if you're working a desk job where you are not getting a lot of steps in, okay, then you're not going to be burning a lot of calories. And with that being said, you're not going to be able to eat as much food in order to maintain a overall caloric deficit to reach your fat loss goal. So lifestyle A, the person who is very active, they are going to be able to overall eat more food and still lose weight over a period of time. Versus lifestyle B, this person is not going to be able to eat as much food in their fat loss journey, and that is because they're not burning as much calories throughout the day. And when that happens, there's a lot of things that pop up along your fat loss journey, such as cravings, because you have limited food selection with the lesser amount of calories. And not only that too, but you're way more apt to just experience overall diet fatigue. And not only that too, but when you're active, you are revving up your metabolism, and being active or getting those 8K steps minimum every single day also takes up time. And that's time that you are not thinking about all of those cravings. So those are just a couple of pointers that I really want to highlight when it comes to the importance of getting those steps in a day. And you can get those steps, again, it could be walking, it could be biking. Make it a form of cardio that you enjoy doing most, because it's the consistency overall of doing it on a daily basis that is going to allow you to adhere, to sustain that for the period of time during your fat loss journey. Or better yet, you just make it a lifestyle overall. Get those 8K steps in no matter what, every single day. And there's going to be a lot of benefits that just come from that. So now that we talked about how this could potentially be limiting you from your fat loss potential, how exactly can we fight against this? All right, guys, so let's talk about the big question that you probably have now. How in the heck do we fix this? Or how in the heck do we find the right balance? And balance is going to be the key word here. Whatever your lifestyle is, whether it is lifestyle A, where you are very active and on your feet, where you're getting a lot of steps in throughout the day, or if you more so live in lifestyle B, where you do work a desk job, and yeah, you can't help it. You can't help the fact that you're not able to get a lot of steps in throughout the day, so it's important to find that time in order to increase your overall amount of steps. But sometimes when we have families and we have travels and we have vacations and everything else that pops up, sometimes it can be very difficult to find that time for lifestyle B. So how can we find the right balance? Or how can we fix this solution? Not just for option A, they might not have as much of a hard time figuring this out. They just get to eat more food on average, which is an easier fix. But for option or lifestyle B, these guys are typically gonna have a little bit of a harder time just finding that right balance. But keep in mind, it's balance. So we have our food that we consume, and we have the calories that we burn. Making sure that we find that right amount, and that is where tracking your food when you are in a fat loss phase, that is why it is so important. So once you streamline, or you know how much food you are consistently consuming, now it's important to dial in how many calories you are consistently burning over a period of time. And if you're able to streamline that and make that consistent over a period of time, just like your nutrition, where you make a tiny tweak to those calories in order to break a fat loss plateau, same thing, but with your overall amount of steps. You can use that as a tool. If you do not want to decrease the amount of food that you are consuming, you can simply increase the total amount of steps that you are taking in the day. And so finding that right balance that works best for you and your lifestyle is going to be the quickest way to fix this problem. So hopefully guys, you enjoyed today's video and you learned something new. If you did learn something new, then don't forget to like the video actually down below. It really helps the channel and helps me push this video out to others so that I can help them achieve their fitness goals. And speaking of fitness goals, if you are looking to drop 10, 20, or 30 plus pounds of body fat, then right down in the description, the very first link, you can book a one-on-one call with me. It'll just take us about 15 minutes. We can just chat about what your overall goals are and what your challenges are. And if you feel like working with me one-on-one would benefit you, then we will definitely make that happen and we will get you to your fat loss or your muscle building goal faster than you ever have seen before. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are new here, then do not forget to smash that subscribe button right here, guys, because I release 2 new YouTube videos every single week and you do not want to miss out. And if you did miss out on the last video, check that guy out right up here. It is a banger. You're gonna love it. Guys, we'll see you in the next video.